So what's the thinking behind this? That race is a social construct? Hardly. It's elimination of white people, even from our own history and our own fairy tales, while blacks glory in a heroic, all-black fantasy past and an all-black high-tech fantasy future. If that's supposed to boost their self-esteem and make them stop shooting each other and us, it's not working. Or is it supposed to demoralize whites, make us think we were bit players in history and have a meager future? Judging from television ads in which all the couples are now mixed race, it looks like we're supposed to miscegenate ourselves into extinction and have no future at all. Black people are posting videos of their children bursting with happiness when they see the trailer for The Little Mermaid. She's black like me. What about the little white girls who say, "Daddy, that's not Ariel"? Who cares about them? They can't have their own stories. This is all part of the sick and sickening adoration for blacks and loathing for whites we see everywhere.
When you are accustomed to privilege, equality looks like oppression to you. Let's put this picture up full mass here. Now, you are looking at Jared Taylor, okay? And we covered him before. Let me remind you of that coverage. Here it is.
Growing up, I was 8 or 9, and I lived in a very wealthy part of St. Louis, like a rich county that was predominantly white. And then they did inner city busing from East St. Louis into this.
Oh my. Oh my. Black people. So here's the reality. He's feeding you lies. And I'm talking to the people that may think there's an iota of truth to what he's saying. He's feeding you lies. And there are some individuals who are listening. As a matter of fact, more than some. When he inserts that somehow black people are killing white people. No, sir. White on white crime is a problem. It's at 87%. That's a problematic statistic for you all. And I know that people will push back and say black on black crime. Well, remember, blackness did not have anything to do with the crime. 94% is the number you should think about. 94% of violent crimes are committed by individuals that are at or below the poverty line. Did you know that? But we never contextualize it in such a way. We should. Now, let me read something since he is really upset about fictional characters being played by black actresses. He's upset about how white people are no longer represented in the media. Major media outlets, this is from the Washington Post. Major media outlets routinely present a distorted picture of black families, portraying them as dependent and dysfunctional, while white families are more likely to be depicted as sources of social stability. That's according to a report released by Color of Change, a racial justice organization, and Family Story, an advocate of diverse family arrangements. So while this cat is so racist that he believes black people should not be allowed to play fictional characters that were historically played by white actors and actresses, still in the media, the reality is white people are still represented as good and many black folk as bad. That's the reality of our current construct. We're trying to change that reality. We're attempting to make transformation in this societal construct, but people like that, they want to do what? Conserve it. That's why they're called conservatives. All right, Max, thoughts here.
Oh, this guy is talking about how a black mermaid is a fantasy black past. And I'm just thinking, as opposed to what? All of the white mermaids that are real?
Right.
I mean, he's talking about how there's not going to be any white Little Mermaid for girls to look at. You can buy it right now. It'll be right next to the movie on Disney Plus. None of this is going away. His concern is that these stories finally have to share a stage with people who come from different walks of life than him. And it's absurd. I mean, he's spending his time arguing about the race purity of mermaids. You can't make this up.
No, you can't, but it shows you what's happening in this world, in this society, and that is the reason why we have to do what we do. All right, it's a Sad thing, but it is the right fight.